Yeah, what up, everybody? It's my Emperor X, aka Linux, or you can just call me X, but it's your boy. Yeah, your boy. Ooh, ooh. And I rep that X like T'Challa, nigga.
I know exactly what you're quoting. Well done. Nicely done.
This dusty motherfucker right here is
a simple man of BoJack Horseman pleasures, otherwise known as the Moose King, but that's just me, and we are the Dust Budnies.
Hi.
My brother, I am totally ready to get sad here. BoJack Horseman Season 6 is going to be the final season of BoJack Horseman.
Wait, this is the last?
The last fucking season.
They're stopping at 6?
I've actually sat through this trailer, and yes, they're going to break it up. They're going to do October's the first half of the season, and January's the second half of the season.
So you saw this already?
I did, and I am beyond fucking excited for this fucking show. For those of you who don't know, I have watched BoJack Horseman through 2, maybe 3 times over now, in its entirety. Okay? This show is absolutely character-defining. It is, for me personally, it is the epitome of the current state of writing well-developed characters, in the sense that they could exist in a modern setting, but they are grounded not only by how they define themselves, but the nature in which they choose to live their lives, the flaws that define them as a person. And you can constantly see a consistency in the character of who they are, and the constant struggles that they go through on an individual basis, even when it's not being mentioned. You know, background characters, not background, but side characters, even like Princess Carolyn or Todd Chavez, they all have their own little lives going on, and the show never forgets that. It's never as something as simple as the next day everything's fine, because it never is. And one of the things the show's creator not constantly, but had to remind the show animators back in the original season was that just because BoJack Horseman threw a party in the last episode does not mean his house is immediately clean the next episode.
No, of course not.
Because shit doesn't work like that.
No, you have to clean the shit.
There's an episode where BoJack literally drives a fucking car through his back window into his pool. And by the next episode, there's a tarp and tape there, and that window doesn't get fixed until the end of the season. Because it takes time to get these things done. And the show will make it a point. You like the
consistency.
It's not even the consistency, it's the characters. I absolutely adore the characters.
No, I understand that. But what you're saying as far as backgrounds and things like that.
Oh, absolutely.
You love the consistency of it.
Absolutely.
You love the fact that it's one of those situations where even though other cartoons could be like, oh, next episode everything's cleaned up, whereas the next episode, no. It's consistent.
Exactly.
Something is still going on with that area.
In terms of the world building, yes, it's very consistent. Everything feels like it's constantly moving forward. When something happens, there are repercussions. Whether it's the character, whether it's the show, whether it's the people involved in it, there's always a degree of moving forward.
Okay.
And the biggest thing about this show that always hits home with me is BoJack as a whole, which is that as much as he tries to move forward, as much as he tries to do the right thing, sometimes it just doesn't fucking work out. And he can do everything right in the situation, and he still gets fucked. And BoJack, being a 50-year-old horse who is a raging alcoholic who was a star back in the 90s, you know, you might have heard of him, he was in this show.
Wait a minute, hold the fucking phone. He's how old?
He's 50 years old, man. He was a star back in the 90s.
Fuck?
Back in the 90s, I was in a very famous
Dear Diane, hello.
show.
This is a letter. Rehab is making me write a letter to a friend because I guess letter writing is therapeutic. I hear it did wonders for the Zodiac Killer. Anyway, rehab's going fine. God damn it.
I'm a strong, independent woman, doing it all. I haven't even had a spare minute to think of a name.
Don't worry about it. My parents didn't name me until I was 4, and I turned out great, right? Right?
Today sucks. The story of my life is that I never get anything nice. You'd think that I'd learn to adjust my expectations by now. Anyway, what's new with you? Just kidding, you can't say anything. This is a letter.
I'm doing great. Our videos are making a difference.
Things have just been a little hectic.
Hello, Jorge. I have some news about your mother.
Oh my God.
I'm not a sad dog. I'm a happy dog.
People who seem happy can actually be the most depressed.
Oh no, I seem very happy.
Yo, leave me alone.
I'll cut right to the chase. Every time someone leaves rehab, it makes you think about your own progress. I bought into this idea that I was the thing that couldn't be changed. The main thing I think about is how stupid I am that I didn't do this sooner. I wasted so many years being miserable because I assumed that was the only way to be. don't want to do that anymore. Also, am I crazy? Or have I gotten really good at writing letters? Your friend BoJack. P.S. Horseman.
Actually looks interesting.
The best part that's going to be about season 6 for me personally.
Wait.
No, go ahead. Yeah, because I'm going to ramble. By all means, please. I want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, you're
on this.
rambling, bitch.
You're goddamn
Listen,
right.
Once it starts, or no, January?
January 31st is going to be the second half of the final season.
Are the episodes going to come out every week, or are they going to come out?
It's Netflix. It's immediate.
Well, that's not necessarily true.
Oh, well,
because
sorry.
some episodes with Netflix actually comes out week by week.
You're right. With BoJack, when they release the new season, it's the whole thing.
Okay,
so this will be the first half.
The whole second half.
Yeah.
Okay, so remind me, February 1st, not January 31st, February 1st, start the series and complete it. You know me, I'm a binge watcher.
Of course. You'll barrel through this, absolutely.
So, as much as you've told me about this show, I've always wanted to watch it, but my thing is, you've always told me it's very depressing.
Yeah, I keep telling you not to, man.
Yeah, because
it is extremely.
Let's just leave everything else out of it. But,
of course,
but
it's an extremely depressing show, and depressing shows are not your jam. If nothing else, depressing shows are not your jam.
It's not that. The depressing shows I can watch. My thing is that why do I want to see everybody else struggle when you're going through your own? You know, the whole point of watching TV is usually to escape your own fucking situation.
To escape your reality. Oh, yeah.
But now, seeing his own depression, that sounds like a personal problem for him.
It is.
So if I'm going to watch anybody's depression, I'd rather watch his than mine.
Yeah.
You get me?
I like that. I'm going to quote that. If there's anybody else's depression I'd rather watch his.
Yeah, than
Jesus,
mine.
Than mine, yeah.
So, but yeah, this actually looks very interesting. I'm very interested in it.
Oh, yeah.
Just to know he's in his 50s. Holy shit, he doesn't look like it.
No.
Even as a cartoon horse, and I know it's like...
Even as a cartoon...
Yeah. How can you tell if someone's old as a cartoon horse? I don't see no fucking grays in there.
He's got good genes. Butterscotch Horseman, who is his father...
That's a good question now that I think about it. Because dogs, as they get older, they get white hairs. Do horses?
Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Tell
us down in the comments. We need to know. Who's the equestrian who knows these things?
Do horses get white hairs? Do they get older?
I don't know, man.
Because he looks relevantly young.
Well, he's also a Hollywood star who has.
And I would say, I don't know yet, but I think the dog I characterize with the most because it's like, yeah, I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to do everything good, and he's probably fucking depressed.
No, actually, believe it or not, Mr. Peanut Butter for the most of the show has been the complete juxtaposition to BoJack, in the sense that he is genuinely happy and genuinely content with everything in the way his life is. And it's because he lives so carefree and so
that picture's saying different.
Because in season 5, Mr. Peanut Butter realized, and not to spoil it for you, but he realized why his previous marriages never worked out. And he's a big reason for that.
Well, obviously.
But no, not in the bad sense. That's the thing. He does everything right. He does everything that he believes is the right thing to do. He genuinely means well.
It's a lot of exposition.
It's not even that. I just don't want to spoil it for you. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Todd is always your background, funny guy, man.
But
always.
Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. This is going to be absolutely fantastic.
Is that a beaver?
Yeah, Princess Carolyn adopted because she came from a family of 5 or 6 kids. Her mother had a lot of kids. She was very poor growing up.
Ex?
No. Well, they fucked for a while, but they weren't really dating. She wanted to be with BoJack. BoJack didn't really pay enough attention. He was usually in a drunken haze. But, no, Princess Carolyn's going to be great. I can't wait to see how she develops as a mom because she's always battled with, building her career, but she's always secretly wanted a family. And she's never been able to do that.
And that's always been a question for me. What happens if you're someone who always wanted a child and you adopted, but then you realized you can't handle the kid?
That's what my fear is for Princess Carolyn. Because the problem with Princess Carolyn as a character, her flaw is that when she can't figure out how to handle her life, she starts helping everyone else. And now she has to take care of somebody who needs her constant attention. And she is a manager of an agency. She is constantly busy.
Oh, so no. It's not just constantly busy. She's constantly trying to fucking fix other people's problems.
But that's why she took that job. Because
That's
that was
saying.
her catharsis in that.
Why? Wait. What better reason for you to say that than look at it?
That's exactly why I put
all
the scene.
of her. It's all
And that's
of
how
her.
constantly
Wow.
torn she is, and she is fucking exhausted.
So it makes sense. Yeah.
But she might have to give up the kid because she wants the kid to grow up with a parent who can be there for her, and that's my fear.
And in the long run, she might not be able to do it.
But that's her dream. Is what
To
keeps
have a
her.
kid.
No. Like even farther than that, her dream that keeps her going is a dream that she constantly tells herself about her great granddaughter, who will be telling a big story to her class about how her lineage started with Princess Carolyn and how she helped build their family up from nothing back in Carolina.
Okay.
Like that's what keeps her going at night.
Okay.
Diane, I love you, but I've got reason to believe she's going to be the next BoJack of the series if the series continues. Todd is fucking Todd. Everyone loves Todd. But Todd is a realist in the sense, and Todd's got his own little issues that he's going through, but I would say in comparison, not that they're nowhere near as bad as everybody else's, but he's got the lighter end of the stick. So overall, I feel like season 6, if it goes the continuous rate that the other seasons have, it's going to be a fantastic final season, and I can't wait to see what note they leave us on.
Wait, go back.
What?
Go back to the fish.
Yeah, these are anthropomorphic animals, man.
No. It just cracks me up. Think about it. Body-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Your face is like this.
Yeah.
So you're like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You always look at this one.
Oh, yeah.
You son of a bitch. Or if not, you look at this one. You son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah. That's how this world is, man.
How does she do it looking forward, though?
She bends down a little bit.
No. If you looked at that frame you just had,
Mm-hmm.
she was looking forward. How does that work? Do your eyes both go like this?
Possibly. But
Right.
I think this is going to be great. But in the meantime, guys, brush the dust off your shoulders. Brush the dust off that beautiful ass subscribe button. If you really like what we do here, then comment, riddling that bell, and drop us a tip on Patreon. Watch for the Dust Falling Leaf rolling credits, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. I leave peace.
Bye, bitches. I really want to see